watching IntoWineTV, and we're at Crushpad in Napa. And today we're tasting the 2007 Kindred Wines Pinot Noir. And this is a wine that's been made by, I think, 6 different people, 6 friends, close friends, who have decided to become winemakers. What do you think?
Well, first, I think it's another great thing about Crushpad. What a lot of people do is they'll just get a few people together, and a lot of people will start making wines, not for commercial purposes, not to sell, but just get a group of people together to make a wine. And then maybe they'll go on to the commercial, maybe they won't. Maybe they'll all just make a barrel wine and everybody takes, 3 cases or something like that. It's a great thing to do, I think, especially if you live close by.
Yeah, that's a very good point. And, one of the things that I've heard Bartholomew say in the past is that, this wine was made for ratings or, to taste a certain way for the public. But when people are getting small groups together and just doing their own thing, it seems like you really get a unique personal flavor that's, not necessarily trying to impress the masses, but just do what they like.
What I like about this wine is and it is very positive in my view towards Crushpad, because it shows the diversity of wines that Crushpad produces. It's we've had some very heavy, big, obvious wines. We've had some lighter, more elegant wines, and with me, this wine, I absolutely love it. Okay, when you look at it, it seems very light, and also when you swirl it around, it seems has a sort of consistency, more liquidy, more fluid, more watery than the oily, sort of thick wines. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. On the nose, it's very attractive. It's got a beautiful smoky character, and it's also got it's very mouth-watering, which says that the acidity is extremely good and has got excellent acidity. On the nose, it's very elegant. It's perfectly balanced. It's soft fruit, slightly demerara sugar, which I like, brown sugar flavors, full of flavor. And this, to me, shows you that wine doesn't have to be big and heavy to be good. This is a really great wine, and it's only 13.7% alcohol, which is perfect for me, and I think this is a great achievement for these guys, these people. I don't know if they're men or women. Michelle probably is a woman, I guess, and Myung, I don't know, but can I just see the label too? Very nice labels. Some of the partners obviously have some Asian background or blood in them, and that's a lovely, beautiful Asian theme on the label. Great. To me, this is what wine should be about. Simple, lovely, elegant wines.
And this is a vineyard that a lot of people use, and I've tasted some huge wines out of this vineyard, and this is not. This is an elegant Pinot, certainly by California standards. This is an elegant Pinot, and I think that's great that at Crushpad you have the option somehow to come, make some choices along the way and determine what kind of wine you're going to make. I think this is delicious. It's got great cherries. It's got some baking spices going on. It's really soft, and that softness makes it not only accessible, but again, for me, it's not always about just drinking. It's about food matching and pairing, and this is one that would pair with a whole bunch of different foods, from seafood all the way into reasonable meat cuts. I think it's delicious.
Yeah, it would appeal to the English market. English would love this wine.
I also noticed that when we first opened this bottle and it was poured, I took a sip, and it was pretty strong at that point, but after 5 minutes or so, it's really mellowed out. And so is this a wine that maybe you would decant or kind of let breathe for a while before drinking? Because I actually like it better after a few moments of sitting.
Decanting, the importance of decanting is to remove sediment from the wine when the wine's aged a long time. As far as changing once decanted, you're putting the wine from one container to another with a small opening. The change happens mostly in the glass, and that's when you're going to see it evolve. And you really want to enjoy the evolution of it as it changes in the glass. If you decant something and it does happen to change in the decanter, you've missed part of its evolution by not experiencing that change. And one of the great things about wine is that it does change. It shouldn't taste the same every sip.
Great point. Well, I think we all agree the 2007 Kindred Wines Pinot Noir is an excellent pick, and we hope you'll have a chance to give this one a try, as well as some of our other wines at IntoWine.com. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.